Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery. Can't trust the young.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Descendo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her. And from a distance, exactly like sheep to her.
Watch your step. How lucky for us.
Starved to pick off a grapple.
Revelio! Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Watch out! It's good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath! I think we're... She's leaving! Quickly!
Revenge. Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair her.
Now, if we just return, we can make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Accio! Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
I should hope that the enchantment... Protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area! It must be here somewhere.
Revelio.
We must be getting closer. Renrook will be pleased with our progress. White. Let's get this over with. Don't have time for this. No!
Expelliarmus.
press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it.
Descenders!
Let's go.
Where are the professors?
I see it, and I don't know.
Glacius! Defender! Confront! Protego! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! This one's almost down! Glacius! Defender! Depulso! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Glacius! Stupefy! Depulso! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! You will not take what is not yours!
The trog's automatically workable! You can't!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Stupefy! Glacius! Depulso!
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! You're no match for us.
Think you're clever?
Propender!
A dead end. Now what?
Revelio! Professor! That wall! That's the way forward!
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but
Lumos.
keep searching.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Expelliarmus! Levio Protego! Stupefy!
Students and their professor!
Stupefy!
I won't rest.
Glacius!
Descendo. Accio. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You up? You two against Renrock's army. Let's get it.
Expelliarmus.
I'm a doctor.
Incendio. Confringo. Rependo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
Revelio. We're getting closer, Professor. That way. Depulso.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
They got this.
Revelio.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hecat.
Thank you, Professor.
One less human to worry. How nice of it.
Leviosa.
Enough of this.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Protego. Leviosa. Descendo.
You go!
Leviosa.
I won't rest. Dead. Rather unwise.
Expelliarmus.
You won't
Confringo. Bombarda. Rependo. Confringo. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! Confringo! Flipendo! Bombarda! Defender! We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Sharp. Incendio! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Defender! Leviosa! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Leviosa!
Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Protego! Stupefy!
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Compulso! That did the trick. Now, Ranrock. Protego! Stupefy! Protect yourself again. Not for long. Protect them. Stupefy. Protego! Stupefy! Depulsor! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Stupefy!
There seems to be some fight in you after all. No matter. I shall rid you of it. Come first, the young creature.
Stupefy! You can't stop me! Protego! Stupefy! Depulsor! Two sources of power. Defender! Ha! Don't like that very much, do you? Protego! Stupefy! Glacier! Depulsor! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Glacier! Defender! Glaciers! Protego! Stupefy! Depulsor! Glaciers!
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing.
You're going to keep up this charade. Revelio. You can't run forever, Ranrock. There's nowhere to hide.
Give up now. My
Protego! Glacier! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Flipendo! Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Expelliarmus!
Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Descender. Confringo.
This cannot be happening. You will die.
Now, Ranrock. This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Flipendo.
This cannot be happening. You will die.
This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Flipendo. Descender.
You'll never write this down from me. Never.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda.
This cannot be happening. You will die.
This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Flipendo.
You'll never write this down from me. Never.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda. This is for Professor Fig. Defender. Glacius. Depulso. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Professor!
You need to contain it! You're stronger than you know.
Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miriam, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. Sebastian, There's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait. What are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
Oh, my mother makes the most.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Mr. Sallow. I believe it's been a difficult year for him. He was lucky to have you.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Revelio.